Hi everybody. So I've been gone for a while. I missed you guys. But I wanted to do a video about wet latching versus dry latching. Let me just start off by saying that I get a lot of comments on my videos, a lot of emails asking me questions or my thoughts on certain things, and I answer everything I get to the best of my ability. However, I am not a professional. I actually had someone ask me a question, and I guess I didn't answer it to their liking or as thoroughly as they wanted it to be answered, and they got kind of upset with me and a little bit rude. And I just want to throw out there, guys, I'm not a professional. I'm just a person who has locks and has had it for a few, quite a few years. I'm just trying to share with you guys what I know and what I've learned or some good tips that I've heard. But I am in no way professional. I did not go to cosmetology school. I'm just trying to share what I've learned that works best, mostly for my hair, and you can take it as you want. Okay. So on to wet latching versus dry latching. As you guys know, or most of you probably know, I started off when I first started latching my hair a little over about 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago, whenever. I always latched my hair dry. This was because I would latch kind of tightly, and it would hurt a little bit. And when I washed it after I latched, the latching would loosen up a little bit, and it would feel better. Then I started moving to latching wet because I realized my hair tangled less. Like when I was trying to get it through, just there was less snagging and tangling, and also I noticed that my hair seemed less frizzy when I latched my hair dry. And then I moved on to just spraying my roots down with a little spray bottle with water and whatever, oil and whatever in it, and latching that way, and just like making the root moist so that the hair would stretch out a little bit and be a little softer and latch. But recently I lost my nappy locks tool, and I made my own tool, which it worked fine when my hair was longer, because when my hair was long, my natural ends, they tapered down to like a little tip. And so using that tool with a little thin tip worked fine. Now my hair is cut, and I cut it straight across, so a lot of my tips are straight across like this. So there's no little narrow tip to like lace through the tool. And also when I fold over these fatter tips, I get like a big thick loop, and this doesn't like work well for threading through your hair. It hurts a little bit more, and it's a bigger piece, and I can't latch as tightly. So the best route for me was to get another nappy locks tool. I got two actually. I got a medium and a large. Let me show them to you real quick actually. I got another medium tool, which is roughly this size, and I got a large tool, which is this size, like this. There's the difference between the two of them. So, and I'm able to latch my hair again like I used to. It's much easier to get the bigger parts through the large tool. It still leaves a big fat thing to latch with, but it's easier than the tool I made. But anyways, on to the difference. I noticed when I first got my new tools, I just sat in front of the computer and I just kind of latched a few locks in the back while I was on the computer, and like a day or two later, I was building those parts that I relatched, and I realized that they felt thicker and fuller than when I normally latch. Because now when I latch, I always notice that my roots look really thin, and I was worried about my hair thinning out. And I'm thinking, why does it look so thin? And I realized it's because I'm latching it wet. When you latch your hair wet, the natural curls in your hair, they loosen, they stretch out a little bit, so you're able to get a really tight, smooth latch. But that also results in a thinner looking root. Versus when I latch dry, the hair isn't as smoothed out. The curls are still there, so the latching is a bit fluffier. It all looks the same in the end, pretty much. Once you've gone out, a few weeks down the road, you've washed a few times, the hair thickens up, it'll look the same. But for that moment when you latch it wet versus dry, it looks skinnier, less frizzy but skinnier, and you end up with a little bit more of a gappy, scalpy look, depending on how much you relatch. Like on my latch, usually I have about an inch or two of hair, and so I have like about an inch or two of thin looking locks at the tip. Versus if I were to do it dry, it would look a little bit fluffier, thicker, it'd be a little bit frizzier, but it would look more the size of my rest of my locked hair. So that's pretty much it. That's what I've noticed is a difference. I will probably continue to latch with my hair damp, just because, like I said, it is a smoother process. There's less snagging and tangling. I probably will always latch my hair, the front hairline, pretty wet because I want the front look the best. But I thought I'd throw it out there for you guys. If you're wondering which way is better, there's no better way. Whatever works best for you is the better way. Like I say, I'd still do it dry sometimes. I'm sitting here watching, TV on the computer, and I don't have my spray bottle handy. I'll latch dry. But if I'm in the living room and I have my spray bottle in there, I'll latch wet. So there's no difference. It all looks the same in the end. As you can see, my hair looks pretty uniform in size and length and everything. And I've done wet and dry over the years. But thought I'd share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you later.